Well, I agree with you on the just give it a try, almost to the point right now. Like my dad, he didn't say get up on there and give it a try. He like threw me off. And so I think that we're starting that process of, we call it done for you, done with you, and the things that you have to do. But this done for you is us tossing them off and saying, here's the things that we're doing for you. But I would really love to hear about some of the tools that you think are, I would say, number one tool. In other words, if someone was going to, give it a try, take a jump, what would the tools be that you would utilize?
What I started with ChatGPT, and I'm starting to play around with Clyde and Gemini, but I still am a ChatGPT guy. I mean, just the day to day. Look at your business plan, and hopefully, as we record this, it's the end of January. So anybody listening to this, if you're in our industry, whether you're an agent, mortgage, title, escrow, right, you have a business plan. Go through that business plan and figure out things that may help you. Like, what can I try? And so things that I do is I use my headset for everything at work. I have a cell phone. See, cell phone. There. You see my girls here, by the way. I use my cell phone, but I like to separate. I have my CRM, which has my phone number built into it, which is a different number than my cell phone. And the reason why I like to do that is when I'm home with my wife and children, I want to be present. And I find, and that goes back to what I was saying earlier, being present with your family is everything. And that's everything to me. And it should be everything to everybody is kind of watching this. Because at the end of the day, you could close another escrow. But remember, when the Lord calls us home, you're not, or when you see a hearse going down the street, you're not going to see U-Haul following that hearse. Right. So the idea is, what can you do to be present, and being present in relationships we have also at work is important. So what I use, and this is why I was starting with this, is there are daily tasks that I do that take time. And in our industry, in most industries, time can become money. Because if we have an allocated amount of time that we work with our business plans, this is what we're focusing on, so we can be more present through those hours to work with your clients, work with your partners, whoever that may be, and continue to also work on your business. Well, ChatGPT could solve that. So what I did was I do a daily blog, and I have a daily blog that's produced, and I publish it every day. And this is one of them that I use. And I'll basically tell ChatGPT, and I'll use my headset, going back to that. Hey, this is what I'm thinking. I kind of rummage through the ideas, but I want to create this blog in this style. Can you do that with even a call to action at the bottom? It'll actually give you basically some tidbits, maybe formulate a plan. And then at that point, it'll help you actually write that. If you're looking for marketing, like let's say you want to be more active on Twitter, I'll basically say, okay, I want a couple of tweets, one that's buyer facing, one that's agent facing. It'll give you those daily. It'll also give you things like, if you want to do like a digest, let's say you're looking at what we get from Capital Markets Buzz here at American Pacific Mortgage. And you're also following someone like Hammer, who does a daily digest, or Barry Habib, right? And you're looking at MBS Highway, and you're looking at all these thoughts, right? Okay, well, what do I do to formulate this that may be able to articulate what's going on in the markets today, or maybe even just a weekly digest? I do that as well. And so each one of those, basically, I call my daily marketing pack. And as I do that, I say, okay, today is, January 23rd, 2026. It's Friday, right? It'll then give me the daily based off of what I'm looking for. So I can put that out, and then I'll use something like Hootsuite or another scheduler to push it out on my social media. For Instagram, going back to that, I know we're doing a lot of Reels, a lot of FaceTime. We're doing a lot of that stuff. And I know we have and I talked about this at the symposium and also on the branch manager call that I did, telling branches how to use GPT after the symposium, and another one last summer. Not to knock what we do with our social media team, but there are certain things that we could take from that perhaps that would personalize it for our own. And then you can upload that to ChatGPT. Give me a caption for this. Give me a script for writing this or doing this. One of those, reels that we see, or TikTok type videos. That's a short form video to have you expressing something. You could do that, and you could record 30 of them. Maybe do a batch setting where you record those. So that's just one of the ways for marketing and social media that I utilize this for. That's helped me, and quite honestly, writing blogs, doing the tweets, doing the responses, all those things. It literally takes maybe 5 minutes versus hour or 2 hours to work on these items. It allows me to free up, again, a lot of my time, so I could have more time to continue work on my business, work on relationships, and invest in, the clients, referral partners, and things that we have during the workday, as well as cut it off at the end of the night where I can spend time with my family.